Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We're lucky enough to acquire this beautiful, virtually unmarked actually, Suzuki Ignis 1.2 Dualjet Automatic SZ5 model, so top of the range, in outstanding condition. If you want to beat the queue and waiting time for a new one, this car will be it. It's done 1,000 miles. Will come with manufacturer's warranty through till April 25. Was registered April 22. These are a fantastic spec, come with keyless entry, rear privacy glass. Beautiful hybrid car this. It's just 50/50 split rear seat system, all the load area covers in place with all the strings, fixings, etc. Carpet mats are in the boot. We haven't even valeted this car, all we've done is cleaned it. Hasn't even been through the workshop, and to be honest, all it needs is its first year service, irrespective of mileage, and you've got a car which is good to go. Really rare find, this car. Unmarked, alloy wheels, keyless entry, automatic. Being SZ5 spec, you've got electric windows all round, one touch facility on the driver's door, electric door mirrors. Great specification with these. You'd be amazed at some of the features. Traction control, engine stop start button. Sitting inside the car, so I say keyless entry, keyless start. It's got seat height adjuster. Here I will put my foot on the brake and start this. Engine stop start button is down here. Look at this, 860 miles. Yes, it's low on fuel, but 860 miles on the centre. You have the speedometer, obviously. Left hand side tachometer. We'll just turn this down. There we go. Left hand side tachometer, rev counter. And you'll see various signs there. One for lane departure warning system and a smart city brake support system. So this really is a very high spec vehicle. So tachometer, speedo, average fuel economy 35.9. Please don't take that as gospel. It is down to over what distance this car's been driven at, what speed, climatic conditions, etc. But I'll come to show you in a second how all that is adjusted. So tachometer, rev counter, speedo, fuel readout, gear selector indicator, and fuel gauge, 860 miles. So on left hand side of this multi-function steering, we'll just turn on the lights actually, we got info button. Down beneath here, integrated Bluetooth. On the right hand side we've got cruise control, and beyond that here we've got your wipers, front and rear, and on the left hand side auto lights with fog lights. Now this is automatic. You can operate it through the paddle shift controls. Just stick the car into D, operate it through paddle shift controls to give you a more immersive driving experience. Personally, I just put the car into D and let it do its stuff. It's a very responsive little engine, this. A fabulous car for town and motorway driving. Let's look at some of the features on here. You press this info button, you've got trip meter and you've got panel light rear stat here. So on the right hand side, just there. So if I press this info button, change elements of the display, it needs fuel. Plainly evident by the fact it's showing there's 0 in there. Average speed 18 miles an hour. Drive time statistics, idling, this got stop start, so idling, the idling fuel save statistic. As I said to you, it's got an integrated storage generator. It is hybrid. So it gives you various mileage readouts there, etc. I particularly find the range indicator really useful. Now, if I keep my finger on this, it takes us into the main menu of the vehicle. So you can adjust things like the distance. I'm just doing it from here, this adjustment there. So distance in units. You can change some of the fuel economy, how that's read. Language, fuel reset, temperature, clock setting, door locks light, guide me light, oil change, Tire pressure monitoring system display default back, which takes you to that. So as I said, all the instrumentation here centered around, you've got multi-function steering wheel, paddle shift control, auto lights, or your wipers on the right hand side. Excuse me. Climate control, air conditioning. This is where it differs from the SZT. You've got climate control, and it's a high spec vehicle. So you just dial in the temperature you want, hit automatic, and it will direct the air and adjust the fan speeds according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. If you don't want to operate auto climate control, I must apologise, you just take it off, adjust the fan like so, and you can adjust it manually then. So you've got mode where you want the air to go. Heated rear window, front demist, auto button, we've already covered that, off for the air conditioning, recirc button, or taking air from the outside. Taking air from the outside is the preferable setting. You'd have it in recirc, probably in heavy traffic, to stop any car fumes coming in. So that's taking air from the outside in. Just beneath here you'll see the controls for smart city brake support, lane departure warning system. So it's a really high spec car. USB socketry, 12 volt power socketry, auto box. Now this here is the main Suzuki if you like, DAB audio system, etc. Now this is not a touchscreen, but it's not one I'm particularly familiar with, so you'll have to bear with me. So you've got FM, it's all touchscreen, AM, DAB. Go into here, you've got your various radio stations. This is a back button. It's quite simple. Source button here. You have very useful Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and satellite navigation. Having Apple CarPlay and Android as your nav for you. Back to the home screen, which is very simply that button there. So Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you put your Android phone or your Apple phone, attach it with the USB lead, and you can get stuff like Spotify or your WhatsApp messages. The other really good thing you can get is Waze navigation if you download it. A really good sat-nav program which integrates with this unit perfectly. And Waze navigation actually warns you of potholes on the road, and Lord knows there's enough of those at this time of year. So a very much a sort of live, active sat-nav program. But that's the main screen. DAB, integrated Bluetooth with voice control, so you've got your phone prep, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you can go into settings here and you can adjust whatever you want to adjust. You know, you've got a little subwoofer, you can adjust phones, speech and navigation, your ringtones, etc. Whether you choose to have loudness on the display, you can actually adjust that, brightness, etc. Device, Bluetooth settings, Apple CarPlay device settings, radio, and then just back button. It is very simple, but don't forget it'll also integrate with this, so you can adjust stuff like your volume control. We know we're on radio 2 here. Very, very simple. Great specification. So there it is. 860 miles, 2022 on a 22 plate. It's even got little tweeters in by the exterior mirrors. So it's a really great spec, top spec Suzuki Ignis, done 860 miles with the balance of manufacturer's warranty right the way through till April 25, in beautiful condition with climate control. As I say, it's as good as buying new. Now, at TW White & Sons, we take any vehicle in part exchange. It is worth mentioning this. We'll take any vehicle in part exchange against this wonderful car. And we will be as competitive as any of the online companies advertising either on national television or indeed online, those that wish to buy your car. So if you're thinking of putting in a part exchange and you wish to buy this vehicle, we will give you a highly competitive price, and you can make the sales process a seamless and hassle-free one. through our Effingham showroom, which is open 7 days a week. But a wonderful, wonderful car, this, and I'll be putting multiple images on the internet, hopefully this afternoon or first thing tomorrow morning, so you'll be able to have a good look around this vehicle. It won't stay around for too long. If you want to find out more about this ultra low mileage Suzuki Ignis 1.2 Dualjet SZ5 Automatic, done 860 miles, registered April 22, please go onto our website, which is www.twhiteandsons.co.uk. Thank you for watching.